guys, how's it going? My name is Helena, welcome back to my channel, Helena's Astrophotography. So today I thought I'd talk to you about my Dengineers application process because I thought it'd be interesting for you guys to know how all of this came about, the observatory and Luna and things like that. So I applied for CBBC's the Dengineers back in 2016. And I wrote my application, pages and pages of writing, sent it off. The deadline, I still remember, was the 31st of December. And I was really worried that it wasn't going to make it because of Christmas post and delays. Obviously it made it. But yeah, so that got sent off. Then it was months and months. It was like 4 months later, I'm not sure. I was asked to go to my friends down the road for breakfast and a walk on the beach, which seemed really reasonable. It seemed like something that he'd asked me to do, because he's asked me to go for breakfast and a walk on the beach before, so I was like, okay, cool, it's a nice way to spend my weekend. So I went and I had breakfast, really nice breakfast, really nice walk on the beach, got home, walked in the door, and then Dad was like, can you help me in with the boxes? And I was like, okay. And then like, I don't know, I think it was like 3 weeks before, I'd fallen off my mountain bike and fractured my arm. So I was like wondering why the heck my mum and Dad were asking me to carry boxes in to the house. Obviously when I got the boxes they had like 6 books in it, so it was fine, and I lifted them, put them down, and then I turned round, and then there were Lauren and Joel, the 2 presenters at my front door, and I was like, what? If you watch the clip, you'll see how surprised I was. I've changed quite a bit. I think I've got a bit taller. I got my braces off. Yeah. So then they surprised me, and then we had this whole discussion. I was like, what was happening? I was like so perplexed. I was like, what? And then they took me to the van, we did loads of filming, I met the team, it was great. And then that was in, I think it was May. Yeah, April, May time. And then they came back in June to do, like, they did it all in separate, like, spurts. So they did the groundworks and like the panels and the concrete, and then they did, like the foundations. And then they did, they took me to Edinburgh Observatory, which you'll see in the clip. And they took me to Edinburgh Observatory. I got to meet astrophysicists and rocket scientists, and it was like the best day ever. It was great. And obviously, as you guys know, if you watch the programme, you'll know that a couple of days before the reveal day, you're not allowed to see the den, because the architect, in this case mine was Morale, puts in surprises for you. So I wasn't allowed to see it, and then the reveal day came, loads of my friends came, my whole primary school class came, and loads of friends, the community gathered together. It was a really special day, I'll never forget it. I got my den, and it was a really sad moment when we had to say goodbye to all the presenters, because they'd obviously felt like they were part of our family. They'd been part of our lives for like, I don't know, months and months and months and months. And so yeah, it was really hard to say goodbye to them, but they did come back the next couple of years. Yeah, they came back 2018, 2018, and they did a revisit. And they came and saw how I was getting on, and that's also on BBC iPlayer, so make sure to check that one out if you haven't already. And they came and saw how I was getting on, checked out all my photographs that I'd taken, which I showed you in my my astrophotography video, so if you haven't checked that out, make sure to check that one out too. And so yeah, it was all a really, really great experience, and it was the best couple of years ever, and I really hope they come back and visit again, so they can see how I've grown as a person, with the observatory, with my YouTube channel. I now have a Facebook page, Helena's Astrophotography. I'll leave a link down in the description. Make sure to go and check it out, because if I don't post something on YouTube, there will most likely be something on my Facebook page for you guys to check out. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, happy stargazing.